Hello everybody, my name is Thane, also known as Big Foxy 90 on chess.com. Um, yeah, a little bit about me. I guess I started playing chess a few years ago, back in 2022 I think it was. And yeah, just kind of got hooked into it from there. Eventually started taking lessons from a coach and been watching a lot of other YouTubers document their progress and their process, and so kind of inspired me to do the same with my journey when I could finally afford to do so. So it's been a process gathering all the equipment and getting everything ready, but here we are. So now we finally come to day one. There it is. It's the beginning. We're ready to start this journey. At the start of the journey, currently on chess.com, I'm 1607 rated, uh, rapid, whatever. I don't pay attention to any of the other time controls right now because for now I focus solely on rapid just to give myself more time to think. Currently, I play 30-minute games, so the format of this channel is going to be one 30-minute game with a thorough analysis at the end. And once I hit 1700, that'll transition to two 15-10 games. So we've just got to get me through these next 100 points, and if we can do that, then we'll be on to more games. And but for now, I mean, yeah, I'm going to stick with my 30-minute games. That's what we've been running for a long time now, and I just find it gives me more time to think. It helps me to solidify good habits, and you know, that's that's really all we're into doing right now is creating good habits and learning from our games so that we can make it to that next level and hopefully reach our goal one day. So gaining ELO not just to gain points, but ELO as an experience learning opportunity. So I'm going to try to take each game with those three things in mind, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, here we are. You can see 1606. I haven't played in quite a while. If you look here at my game history, all the way from up until, yeah, here, December 30th. And I was playing semi-consistently at that point, but I had gotten to this point here. And to give a little background, at one point I got to about 1604. It was about a year and a half or so ago. And then I proceeded to drop to sub 1400, and that started this big problem of having shaken confidence with me. So unfortunately, yeah, I wasn't playing much. I was playing on the other site for quite a while. And yeah, I mean these two games right here. I mean this one I resigned and the game was drawn. I didn't even know it, but I had blundered a winning position in this game, and this game I just got beat. Um, and to lose those two games, they shouldn't have affected me as much as they did, but they did. And one thing you're gonna love about me is I'm extremely reactive and I'm very emotional. So when I'm in a bad situation or I lose a game or God forbid I get checkmated, the reactions are going to be pretty epic. So, but yeah, I mean, in the overview here, I mean, 1606 Rapid, I haven't played on chess.com since December. If we go back through, or not all time, you kind of get the bigger picture of my journey. But yeah, huh, well, I guess it doesn't want to show me. Okay, whatever. I was going to look at the little rating graph here, but anyway, we'll just skip ahead, and yeah, I think without further ado, it's time to get the channel underway and get this first game. Super nervous, but this is what we're here for. So, day one, if you're watching this video, I'm happy you're here, and let's get into it. focus mode on. I'll drink a coffee. Kill the nerves, kill the nerves. First game on chess.com since December. Honestly, be lying if I said I'm not extremely nervous right now. But let's play, let's play. I bet you're curious about what I play from either side. Alright, looks like I get the white pieces against Dumitrescu. E4. I am an E4 guy. Let's see what we get. Oh, come on. First game, auto abort. Well, that sucks. Dumitrescu. Dima, you gonna make a move, buddy? I guess not. Alright, we'll try another one. See what we get. See if we get a game. Alright, here we go. Finally got a game, and we'll go back to 1e4. Let's see what we get. Ah, Carl Khan. Okay. We'll grab the center. I'm expecting this, so yep. Of course. See what we get. Oh, maybe he'll go bishop f4, or maybe he wants to try Tartakower. Let's see what we get. Tartakower. Alright, let's go for it. After they take back, we play here. Bishop up. Queen up. Pawn c3. If they give some stupid check, we'll just block. Oh, wait. I already messed up. I mean, I also forgot I can castle long against this setup, and which is what I probably should do. I can probably still castle long. I don't think there's any danger in it. Alright, so Let's get the queen up. We're making a direct threat on this pawn already, so if he checks, we just bring the rook over or the knight over. I think for it best is to give this check first. Block. Yep. Block. Then he's going to push the pawn. And he'll have dark squared weaknesses around his king, so we'll want to try to figure out a way to pile up on those. I think I am going to castle long. It just seems to make a little more sense, because then I can launch these pawns at some point. I wonder. That doesn't seem right. Okay. In a situation like this, I'm kind of tempted to get my bishop over, but I'm not going to move the same piece twice in the opening. So let's see, what other good developing moves do I have? I mean, I could bring the bishop up and prepare to castle long and then get ready to storm the pawns on this side of the board. I mean, either way, I'm attacking this over here, and I've got the majority over here if it comes to an endgame. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think I don't think I don't believe my bishop can be attacked in any significant way from here. So let's see. And maybe at some point there's some sacrifice ideas, like bishop here or something, and then, but just depends on what we get from the position. Let's see. So far, I don't think I'm too bad right now. At this point, he's probably realizing that I intend to castle this way. Interesting. Okay, well, I think that gives me an opportunity, actually. And if he takes this, it's a blunder, so I can just castle. All right, storming my queen side. Let's see. I don't think I need to bust up this structure any. I think I need to start attacking over here. I wonder if I can push. I mean, if he takes. I've got a lead in development. I've got all my miners and my queen developed. I've castled. He doesn't have a useful square for this knight. He can go there, but that would block his bishop in. I mean, there's got to be a way for me to break this open. How do I break it open? No, because if I push the, and I keep thinking about pushing this pawn, but if I do that, it opens this file in front of my king. So I'm not sure if that's something I should be worried about, but moreover, I'm tempted to push these pawns and try to, you know what, maybe better. No, because I can't push my rook here. If I push my rook there, then he just takes his pawn and it's protected by the queen. He's targeting this rook. I got to move it on, and he's off, and he's just a pawn up. So no, we gotta open this position somehow. But the question of how is a very good one. I need to I need to get rid of these pawns. I need to open up an attack against his king. All right. Let's see. Maybe this, followed by this and this. All right. Stay calm. How do we open the position? Yeah, I can't figure it out. We need to attack his king somehow. You know what? All right, let's look. My knight is my worst piece. Can only go here, here, or here. This is not a good square, so no, no. But if it goes here, and if he were foolish enough to trade, might be something there. All right, let's improve this knight. And now, you know what? I'm thinking this looks like a good square for the knight, actually. I'm thinking maybe now this is an option. Or... Okay. Excellent. So now we've opened up this file for the rook. Now I think what we want to do is bring the queen over. That's too slow. I could also hit the queen. All right. So I'm looking at queen over. I mean, what does he really have? He has to keep developing. I need to attack over here. There's got to be some sort of sacrifice ideas. There's got to be something. Hmm. I can't push this pawn. This bishop would be undefended. So let's centralize the queen. Alright, we're getting ready for some sacrifice ideas. At some point, maybe rook over. Challenge the file. Alright, I think this rook on this open file. And then now we've set up our sacrifice ideas. Let's see what we get. But we got to make sure it all works. Why does this all feel so slow and irresponsible by my opponent? Alright. Oh, come on. Somebody's messaging me, but I've got to ignore it. There's got to be a sacrifice here. I have to be better. I feel like I can... Ooh, wait. Oh, no, I messed that up. Sacrifice. And how does he get back to defend it? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop messaging me. Oh, man. Shit. Oh, man, I can't figure it out. I know I'm better here. I know I am. But I just don't think this works. Take, takes with check, and take back with the rook or the queen, and now I'm not on these useful files anymore, so I just don't see. I just don't know. I just don't know. Shit. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't trust this sacrifice right now. I just don't think it works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I mean, I know I've got a better position. I just don't know how much better. I feel like there's a sacrifice possibility somewhere, but fuck. I'm gonna lose this game on time. Man. Fuck it. Alright, we're gonna risk it. Hey, alright. I like it. That's a blunder. Alright. Cool. And now let's tempo the queen. Just up a pawn now. If he takes the rook, maybe we can shift the queen up and over at some point over here. Yeah, alright, cool. Sacrifice idea scared him, and what? Okay, I have to be winning now. You know what? I'm thinking about bringing the bishop back here. Shifting the queen. Yeah, I don't think I want to be trading pieces when his king is so badly exposed. All right, let's see. You know what I think is a good idea? Let's double the rooks. Maybe. If I double the rooks and he takes, I take. But it also protects this pawn, and if he takes, I can just take and get my queen behind it, and I've got a pretty solid attack going. Yeah, let's do that. If he wants to trade, I'm okay with that. Okay. And then if he doesn't take, we're going to double up the rooks. Need to shut this off. Can't be listening to that freaking thing go off. Blub, blub, blub. Come on, come on, come on. Still up a pawn. think we got him. I think we got him. Rook H8 mate has to go here. Mate. He covers. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. We're winning. We're winning. Okay. We're winning. All right. How do we win this? All right. Now we attack the queen. Attack the queen. Stay patient. Stay patient. Queen's almost trapped. I mean, the queen is trapped. Come on. Power of the bishops. Up a piece, up a pawn. Yeah, guys, I think game one, day one. Stay focused, though. Hold up. Hold up. Takes. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I don't think I need to rush anything right now. I think I can take here first. Take here first. Can't go there. Give this check. And now I think we can grab the queen. Or wait, is that mate? Is it mate? I think it's mate. We give this check. If he comes here, mate. Can't go here. If he goes here, queen here is mate. Come on, let's hunt him down. Or I think even rook over. Yes, it's mate. It's mate. It's got to be mate. All right. I was really wanting to make a successful game one here, and I think we busted this dude's Tartakower. There's only one spot to go. And it's mate on the next move. Either way, no matter where you go. Can't go here, gotta go here. Or here. Can't. Yeah. No, no, no. Yeah, it's mate on the next move. Yep, I think I got him. We got him. All right. Sophia Val won. Oh man, and I'm gonna get 24 points for this. Nice. Nice. That's how you do it. Sometimes. When my opponent plays something against me that I'm not comfortable with, then watch the frustration set in like no other. going to take a note from Patrick at Chess with Patrick over here. One of the guys who inspired me to start doing this. So, tough game. Thank you for the game. Sophie Aval 1. This is day 1 on my YouTube channel. And then this is mate, isn't it? Wait, where else can he go? Oh, okay. Now it's mate. Alright. Alright. Well, day 1 is in the books. We had a really good game. Alright, so let's see how we did. Full disclosure, this is a second analysis of this first game. I watched the original video and I wasn't really satisfied with my analysis from the video itself, so I decided to cut it and do an actual more thorough analysis. And after I looked at the game again, I was able to see more or less what everything was saying and understanding certain positions that I wasn't very clear about a lot better. So we'll run through this analysis real quick, and then I can explain a lot better what I've learned from this. So yeah, we'll start. So yeah, all normal stuff. When they play the Caro-Kann, I push both pawns, grabbing the center, then play the knight out to c3. All normal stuff. Take, take. Goes Tartakower. And I mean, already this should be, you know, I mean, from what I've read, if white can trade the pieces, if white can trade pieces and play on the queen side, you know, with the pawn majority over here, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you know, then an end game should be better for white. But obviously that doesn't matter against somebody who knows what they're doing, so we'll see. Anyway, yeah. And you'll see in the video, I mean, I mentioned that at some point I thought I had made a mistake here with this structure, because I actually like castling queenside when they castle kingside, which is what ends up happening here. I mean, queenside castles versus kingside in a Caro-Kann for me is pretty much second nature. It's one of those openings where, like French Caro-Kann and probably a few others actually, that I choose to castle long. Just I like opposite side castling. It tends to be a sharper game, and I don't know. I tend to enjoy the attacking opportunities that I get from those a lot better. But yeah, like I said, I thought for some reason in my head when I looked at it, I thought a move or so later that I would be risky. It would be risky castling queenside because of these open diagonals, but really it's not. It's not risky at all. It's quite safe and offers me opportunities to start attacking the king side once he castles. So normal stuff, normal stuff, normal stuff, normal, normal, normal. And you know what? I think for a while here, I'm probably gonna try and I'm probably gonna stick with this bishop e3 move. Just keeping the flexibility of castling one way or the other. I mean, I think for me, it gives me the choice, and I like having a choice. All this means is basically my pieces are all fully developed, my rooks are ready to connect, and my opponent still has one, two, three, four pieces undeveloped. So I mean, this has got to be good for me. I would hesitate to say this is an outright advantage, but so opponent plays a good move. I decide to castle, and I was looking, and I thought if they did this, that this would be a blunder. Oh, it is a blunder. Wait, what? What? Oh, you place the queen d. What's the point of queen d2? Oh, okay. Queen d2 prepares a sacrifice, and if they take, you're hitting this bishop two ways. And, oh yeah, okay, so I see it. Alright, cool. Alright, that makes sense. So that's why that would be a blunder. Okay, so I was right in assessing that that was a blunder, just for the wrong reason. I thought if bishop takes pawn here. Oh, I mean, it still works. And then I guess best response from him is to sack the exchange. Or he can just give up the bishop outright by taking here. So, yeah, you know what? I'm not too, and then, but first before we take, we bring the queen over. So, yeah, okay. And then if he tries to move the bishop away, then there's sacrifice ideas here again. So, cool. Alright, understand that a lot better now. Alright. That's one I didn't get to look at any deeper. Hey, buddy boy. You come say hello? This is Donnie boy. He's 15 years old. He's my best buddy. Love you, boy. Meow. I love you, buddy. Alright, so keep it going. Gotta pet the cat so he stays happy. So, long castles, b5. Yeah, I mean, I thought my opponent might focus more on developing, but for some reason, b5 for some reason. So, this was a case of me trying to take my worst piece, which was, in my opinion, my knight. My bishop's well placed, aimed at the king side. Bishop well placed, aimed at the king side with the queen forming a battery behind it. So I looked at this and I'm like, well, the knight's not really on a great square right here. And I thought, moving it here, I can at least give myself the option of maybe coming here or here or here, or I mean, just to give the knight some squares to go to on the king side, because obviously that's where we're gonna be attacking over here, this side of the board. So, I mean, it says this is a mistake, but I don't really think it's a mistake. But apparently, it gives black the upper hand somehow. But I mean, only slightly. Still pretty much a drawn game. But I wasn't expecting him to take though. So, and this is obvious. This rook is now open on this file. It gives sacrifice ideas here. So, definitely a good way to go. And now here I thought, okay, so here's where I started to get excited. And when I get excited, I mean I start to get a little. I start to panic in a way. I just this cat of mine. Yeah, I start to panic and I don't think clearly and I start to make mistakes or just bad decisions in general. But this by my opponent, this a5 push felt like it was way too slow. So it gave me a chance to reposition the queen. And now here is it actually, see, in hindsight, with the tension of the game, you miss obvious things. Like this is easy like a day now. I mean, just if he takes, his king has no escape. Can't go. Can't bring anything over to defend. I mean, it's done. So, yeah, should have known. Unfortunately, now that I've learned that, I know why this is a miss. Because I just a tactic here, obviously, and it works completely, and it further opens up the king side, so yeah, that's an unfortunate miss, but now we know why it works. And I mean, and it still works here too, so yeah, trading the rooks first is better, and then bishop back to f4, so yeah. Yeah, I think I looked at that too. Just trading on f4 first and then bringing the bishop back, and then once the bishop comes back to here, it's got a nice square here to cut off the king. Yep, and from here I knew I was winning. I knew I was better. I just was kind of still struggling. I think the problem, yeah, no, problem with this move is he takes, I have to take back, and if he plays the right moves, you know, he can probably escape somewhere with this king and get away from any checks before I am able to reposition my pieces to get back over there. So yeah, taking taking first, yeah, trading first, and then yeah, trading. Yeah, rook takes e8. Rook takes e8. Bishop d6, cutting off the king. g5, queen d1, preparing to come to h5. Yeah, I mean, like they like to say, he's cooked. Yep, because trade, trade. Rook d6, yeah, g5, queen d1, preparing to come here. And yeah, I mean, looks pretty good. Now, this is a mistake, yeah. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I figured you'd be making an appearance at some point. So, this is a mistake, but I didn't think this was such a bad move, but I mean, it basically cuts my advantage in half. But, yeah, I mean, I figured if he took here, and he took here, or I took back, I could get my queen behind my rook, but I guess, there's a long line here. You know what? Yeah, and I mean, if the line is that deep, 18 moves deep, or 11, 21 moves deep, whatever. Yeah, nobody, nobody's gonna see that. So, I mean, I looked at this and I thought I'm still better here just for the fact that I'm up the pawn. I've got the bishop pair. His king's exposed, and his piece is like this bishop is useless. This knight can't go here, can't go here. It has no square to come forward to. I mean, this is just objectively better for white. I mean, and probably even winning. So, I mean, at plus 3.5, yeah. But I forgot to turn that off. Da, 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 da. Pum, 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 pum. And yeah, everything else from here is just self-explanatory. And then I missed this. I missed this pretty thing. Yep. Pawn mate. A pawn mate on my first video. How great would that have been? Ah, that would have been just Oh well. That's why we do this, right? That's why we analyze. Um, but there you go. I mean, I probably sped that up a bit. I mean, and actually, you know what? I think there's one more moment that I'm curious about. Yeah, I think the move here is d4. Yeah, but I'm looking at, well, what if he takes? Oh, wait, what? Oh, bishop takes e2, queen takes. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm usually not You know what? Never mind. That's a good idea. Sacrifice the pawn to open up the file against the king. Yeah, I get it. And we're attacking this because this is pinned. Yeah, we'll get the pawn back at some point. And just an open file for the rook. Yeah, beauty. We're happy with that. Okay, I get it. So that's the point of g4. We sacrifice the pawn and push the rook over. Okay, there we go. That was the point. The knight g3 mistake. It's a mistake because it it impedes the ability to potentially open this file, and eventually this push could be good too as well. So yeah, or this followed by that. So yeah, okay, understood, got it. Well, I think that'll do it, and I hope to see you at the next one, and I hope you forgive these rough cuts. So, but they'll get better. I learn quickly, and I'll improve. So, thank you for being here, and I will see you with the next one.